Hello, today we are going to be talking about equivalent names for numbers. Below are several different problems that I would like you to write down in your math notebook and solve. The first problem is 2 plus 12. The second problem is 7 plus 7. The third problem is 15 minus 1. The fourth problem is 24 minus 10. And the last one down at the bottom is 1 dozen and 2 more. Please pause the video so you can solve these problems. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at your answers. For the first problem, 12 plus 2, you'll notice that we have an answer of 14. The second problem, 7 plus 7, the answer is also 14. For the third problem, 15 minus 1, again we have an answer of 14. The next problem, 24 minus 10, we have an answer of 14. And the last one down at the bottom, 1 dozen is equal to 12. And we have the word and, which means we need to add 2 more. 12 plus 2 more, again, would equal an answer of 14. All of these problems, 2 plus 12, 7 plus 7, 15 minus 1, 24 minus 10, and 1 dozen and 2 more are what we call names. They're all equivalent names to get 14. Equivalent means equal. All of these problems, once they are solved, are equal to an answer of 14. Below here where it says pull, I'm going to pull out this tab and you will see we have examples of things that come in dozens or groups of 12. Oftentimes eggs come in a dozen, donuts come in dozens, and pencils come in dozens. This is an example of a name collection box. A name collection box has a space up here in the corner for a number, and then it has a lot of extra open space around that for you to write in equivalent names for that number. This is the example of 14, like you just solved earlier in today's lesson. And this number 14 has been entered into a name collection box right up here. Sometimes this is referred to as the tag in a name collection box. So inside our tag we have the number 14. In the space around it are all of those earlier examples. These again are called names, and these are different names to get 14. Down here at the bottom I have a question for you. I want you to think about what other names could go in this box. I would like you to copy the name collection box into your math notebook and add at least 2 more names or 2 other problems that would equal an answer of 14. Remember, you don't need to write an equal sign and 14 at the end because we already know by looking up here at the tag that the answer is going to equal 14. Again, please pause the video until you're done solving this problem. Now we're going to look at a name collection box for the number 10. In this name collection box, some of the problems belong, which means they are names for 10, and there are a few problems that don't belong. I'd like you to pause the video again and figure out which of the names in this name collection box do not belong. Hopefully by now you have written the answer into your math notebook, and you will have analyzed this box carefully to look for ones that do not belong. I'm looking for ways to get this number 10. If I look over at the tally marks, I have 5 tally marks here plus 3 more tally marks. 5 plus 3 is 8, so that is one example. that does not belong. So I'm going to go ahead and just cross it off. I'm going to keep looking in my box here for other names that do not belong. 7 plus 3 does equal 10, so that one needs to stay. Here we have 10 written out in words. That's just fine. That's another name for 10. The domino, we have 3 dots plus 2 dots would equal 5. So this is not a name for 10. I want to go ahead and cross this off. If I continue to look at my name collection box, I have here nickels. This is 5 cents and 5 cents. When we add those together, they do indeed make 10 cents. Over here, 15 take away 5 would equal 10. Here is a picture form. They are all dots, and if we count them carefully, there are in fact 10 dots. Over here, 4 plus 6 is equal to 10, and 0 plus 10 is equal to 10. So in your math notebook, please make sure you have crossed off the tally marks and that you have crossed off the domino. Now I would like you to complete a circle map. The circle map you are going to be bringing with you to class. So I'd like you to make sure that you're completing this on a separate sheet of paper that you can bring with you to class tomorrow. This is another way to represent numbers. It's very similar to the name collection box. You need to draw the 2 circles, and in the center circle you're going to put 20. And then in the space around that center circle, I would like you to write all the different names for 20 that you can think of. The example here that I've given you is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. When we add all those together, this is one name for 20. Your job, again, is to do as many names for 20 as you can think of, and then make sure you put your name on your paper because I would like you to turn this in tomorrow. I would like to also point out that there is a section in your math book about name collection boxes. So if you feel you would like to learn more about them, this would be on pages 14 and 15 in your student reference book. That's all for today, and I will see you back in class tomorrow.